to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Recovery video. Visit their website to learn how the Grizzly Drive drum motor increases the reliability and reduces the cost of ownership of conveyor systems.
Hey there, Kevin Yannick of Pit and Quarry. Thanks for joining us once again. We've got with us our friend George Reddin of FMI Capital Advisors. George, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for having me.
George, let's dive into Capex a little bit. I know this is an area that you're keeping tabs on and you've got some thoughts, but just like mergers and acquisitions kind of were impacted by the pandemic and some of the uncertainty, I think Capex in 2020 kind of went the same way. And just like M&A, maybe we're going to see some pickup there, and we already are. And I wonder if there's that same pickup opportunity with Capex, whereas maybe a project that was going to get done in 2020 and got tabled is going to get put back on the opportunity block for 21 if you're an aggregate producer. So from your seat there at FMI, I'm wondering, are we going to see that sort of pickup here in 21 as it pertains to capital expenditures?
Yeah, great question. Historically, there was a time when producers just hoarded equipment. They had what I'd call yellow iron fever and had backup stuff in the yard. They were proud of it. Then we evolved, got a lot of technology assistance in the last decade to where people were having better maintained, fresher assets, a more organized Capex program. Along comes the tax law change and the bonus depreciation concept, and the industry was making good money and had the money to take advantage of the tax law. So we spent a lot of money in the industry. So with the slowdown, they really had the ability to absorb that with deferring, if you will, capital expenditures. You can only do that so long. If we get an infrastructure bill, we get a long-term highway bill, we get a pickup in the economy, whatnot, it's going to have to pick up. But the producers found themselves, I think, in 20 in a good position to not necessarily have to spend the typical amount of money that they normally would. But you can only do that for so long.
Do you anticipate, George, with the change of administration, new tax laws that could potentially come down the pike, is that something that's going to impact the Capex environment a little bit? And if it is, I mean, are we talking sooner than later? I'm not sure where that would fall on the administration's agenda, but if you're a producer, I'd want to know.
Great point. Tax laws are likely to change. That's the sentiment most people have. When I'm working with sellers, one of the big tax law changes they're worried about is capital gains, right? Which could drive some more merger and acquisition activity. The other tax law change related to Capex, of course, is the bonus depreciation concept, right? Which made it very compelling for people to spend more than they might have otherwise, right? So combination of a good market where I'm making money, so I have the taxable income to take advantage of those tax deductions, was helping drive Capex, right? So I don't know what changes are coming, but certainly I think if people feel change coming, they're going to want to take advantage of that, and that could be a short-term benefit to the Capex, the manufacturers and vendors.
Thank you to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Recovery video. Visit their website to learn how the Grizzly Drive drum motor increases the reliability and reduces the cost of ownership of conveyor systems.